Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have an awesome guest, Camilla. We've worked together now for 6 weeks, and I don't want to steal your thunder, so why don't you introduce yourself and share a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Camilla. I'm a sophomore. I'm from Italy, so my English is not the best, so be patient. And I play volleyball since I was a little Camilla. And I always play indoor, never beach. I start beach in the last spring, so it just almost 1 year that I play beach. I really like it, but I was never really good in setting, especially with the hand. I always bump set because they never actually teach me. Also in indoor, I was a middle blocker, so it was not a necessity to teach me how to set. So I never learned it. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, but someone saved me,
Someone
fortunately.
save you.
Yeah,
Awesome. So, did you say where you're from? Where are you from?
yeah, I'm from Italy. I'm from Milano.
Milano, Italy. That's
Yeah,
so cool. And you're indoor middle blocker, right?
yes,
Cool, cool, cool. So that's kind of like that's kind of where you started, right? So
yes.
when you and I started working together, what was the like specific goal that you had? Like, what did you need to work on?
My goal was learn a little. Like my standard was low because I never learn how to set, but like really bad. I was really, really bad. So I was like hoping that someone can help me and improving this little problem that I had.
A little problem. So how often were you hand setting before we started working together?
Zero. I never handset. Never, never, because I know that they're maybe not as strict as in indoor with the set. Like in Italy, they're really strict. So I always be afraid to set. And when I arrived in beach, I was like, I know that is not my best, so I just go to bump set, and it was not that bad. But of course, it's not like an handset. You cannot be that fast and specific.
So for you, it was you started at ground zero, never hand set a ball before.
Yeah,
And now you're starting to realize hand setting is a little bit easier to locate the ball.
yeah, definitely. Before I expected that will be like impossible to be to learn, and will be not that for me was not a necessity at the beginning because I was like, okay, I can bump set is the same, but I realized that it's not the same.
Mm,
Yeah, and setting is really important. I didn't know.
setting is very important.
Yeah.
That's cool though. I mean, do you think that you learned that through the programs that you realize like how important setting is?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Like also, especially the first weeks, I realize like how fast you can set, how much time you I don't know to say, like how much time you can like save from the play
Mm-hmm.
because in beach every second is important.
Mm.
It's like an opportunity to like reset. So I actually realized how quick and how precise. Because with my bump set, I think I was precise, but was not that much as a handset.
Okay. Awesome. So it was kind of like bump setting high balls, but now you feel more in control of the tempo
Yeah,
and stuff.
exactly.
Cool.
Because, for example, with my partner, sometimes we decide when it's, for example, windy, to like set low ball that with the bump set was not that effective.
Totally. So would you say that's some of the biggest adjustments you made in the program? Like talk about some of the adjustments that you made.
Yeah, like at the beginning, I didn't know literally nothing. I didn't know how was a set of beach. I didn't know anything because I know that you need to keep a little bit the ball, but I didn't know how much time. I didn't know where to keep the ball. So we start from the beginning, like understand uh, in which position you need to start. So we started, for example, from the chest, the mouth, and the head to
Mhm.
realize the difference between the indoor set and with the time, like objectively, I did really quick because I really like at the end of the first week, beginning on the second, also during practice, I realized that I actually can set with the hand. So it was like, of course, it was not that good as is right now,
Mhm.
but was really quick. How learn I learned, and I will never expect that. So we start like just setting on my head, on my chest. We start to move, do the yo-yo, so low set and high set,
Mhm.
and you correct me every week. So every week I have like my question, and you always like answer me, adjust me, and this helped me for the week after. Like maybe at the beginning I was like keeping too much the ball.
Hmm.
The second week, so I try to set quicker, but of course it will speed more. So
Hmm.
I always have a little adjustment, and the program was so like personalized, like was exactly for me, exactly what I need. It was really creative. Like I did stuff that if I think right now I would like, oh, that's a little bit weird, but it was super efficient.
Cool.
So I'm really, really happy.
Awesome. So,
And another stuff that I really like is that it don't take a lot of time. Like if you have like every day 10 minutes, that you have every day 10 minutes. Like
mhm.
sometimes I was like, I don't have time, but 10 minutes you can always find it. Just you and one ball, and you can improve a lot in a little time.
Awesome. Awesome. So that's kind of like the results side. It sounds like you really, or sorry, that's like the adjustment side, like what the program's like.
Yeah,
So it sounds like you really liked how custom it was and like how much time it actually took.
yeah. It didn't take me time. That's crazy.
It's pretty quick. I like
Yeah,
that.
it's pretty quick.
So let's talk a little bit about the results. Like what kind of results have you seen inside the program?
Like for me, give me the confidence that, for example, I miss.
Mm,
Like I'm anyway new in this sport, so at the beginning I was feeling a little bit uncomfortable, like to do that. But it gave me a huge result for also for my partner. It's not a stuff just for me. It's
mm,
especially for the person next to me, because now I can actually set her how she wanted, quick as she wanted, and I don't think I'm doing double anymore. So I really really happy. Like of course it's not perfect, but it's improving a lot. So thank you so much from me and from my partner, because the set is for her. So perfect.
That's cool. You're seeing the results like for your partner, not
Yeah,
just for yourself. You know, the set feels good, but you're also like giving a little bit more
exactly.
to your partner. That's really
I
cool.
can adjust so much more, because with the bump set, okay, it was anyway in the area, but now I realize how specific I can be, like how
Mm,
far from the net, how high, and everything. So I really, really like it.
awesome. Awesome. So more into the setter's mindset. That's super cool. I know you talked a
Yes.
little bit about like what the program's like, but was there anything else you wanted to add, like what it's like inside the program, maybe what your experience is like?
Can you be more specific? Mhm.
Maybe like the week to week. So you mentioned like we talk one-on-one once a week.
Yeah.
Was there anything else in the program? I guess you kind of touched on most of it, but
Yeah, like the best part was first at the end of the week, the meeting, because I can actually ask you and have a direct answer. And we use also an app where you every time like you can put your workout, how hard it was, and like send every time the video, like record some part important for you forever. Actually, example, like
Mhm.
visual example, and the form, like every week a quick form, like 5-10 minutes, also less, when you actually ask all the details. So also during the meeting, you know which point you need to touch and you need to answer. That
Cool.
for
So
me
it's
was really
weekly
helpful,
check-ins. Okay.
because like sometimes I during the week I can like remember the stuff when I'm doing, but during the meeting you have a lot of stuff to say. So
Hmm.
have a form to follow help you a lot.
Awesome.
And
Cool.
also record, because sometimes you don't have the conception of how are you like setting.
Mm.
Sometimes I was like, oh, this I was so bad, but rewatching the video, okay, it was not perfect, but was really better than what I expected. Or like a lot of time I didn't know that I was like setting low, and rewatching the video you can like adjust yourself.
Cool. So
That
some of
was
the
really
video
good.
feedback was really good for you.
Yeah, really good, really good.
Awesome. Cool. I love that. I, I mean, the results are obvious. Like you're a hand setter now, and it's really, really cool to see
I'm
that.
shocked, honestly. I didn't expect it.
Awesome. That's awesome. All right. So you've been a part of the program now for about 6 weeks. Who would you say, like, who is this program for?
I think is for everyone, because okay, you can be as good as you want, but you have every time something to improve. Like in my case was so obvious, because my set was like a zero and it arrived to a 9 point. But I think like everyone can do it. Also people that think that they don't have time, or they don't have like because a person thinks it's a lot every day to find a spot for anyway practice and everything, but it take less time than you will expect it. So objectively everyone can do it, but a person, for example, like me, that it doesn't know how to set or doesn't know how little details, can be so personalized. So I
That's
recommend to everyone for real.
so anybody
Was
who's a
so
bump
good.
setter, or what do you think?
No, like I think a person that I think he feel comfortable with bump set, guys, is not enough. You need to know and feel comfortable with hand setting because this program give me the confidence that I need. Like now when I play, I feel so much more in the game.
Oh, cool. Some like, why do you feel like you're more in the game? You feel like you can score points easier, or
Yeah, so much easier, and it take me like physically. I feel that I use less effort because the bump set like always a little bit scare me because
Mhm.
you can be as good as you want, but is anyway a little like more variability. I don't know to explain it
Mhm.
to the error. The set, you are there, you got the ball, you have so much more control, you have up, you can set everywhere you want, as you want. If it's wind is not a problem. So like it take me a lot of pressure out. And for example, there was ball that was too difficult to bump set.
Mm.
And I didn't feel zero comfortable. So I will anyway bump setting and maybe lose the point. But
Mhm.
now I have more option. Like if his ball is low, I can bump set it. But if it's high, I can hand set with my hands. So it then
Cool.
excludes me a possibility.
Awesome. So you think it's for everybody and anybody who wants to get better at hand setting,
Yeah,
you think, huh? Cool.
yeah, definitely.
So would you recommend this program to anybody else?
I think it can be also for every age. Like I would recommend also to my, for example, to my sister. She's 13, and I think this program can be also for her because if you learn from the beginning,
Hmm.
for of course it's so much easier because you start from zero. You don't need to dislearn. I don't know to say it to
Yeah.
unlearn. Yeah,
Yeah.
but also a person that is like 27, 30, that you want to specifically improve, he can. And it doesn't take time to me that I was literally from zero, a person that already know more or less how to do it. It will take so much more less, so much less. Yeah.
That's awesome. I love that. So, I guess like before you and I started working together, what beliefs did you have about online training before working with me?
I didn't have a lot, honestly, because I never did it, and I was like, okay, let's try, but I will not expect a result like this, honestly. Like I was like, okay, let's try. If I don't like it, I will stop. I will figure it out. But from the first week, I actually find the trust that I need to continue because I you can actually see the improvement day for day. And is the stuff that give you actually the motivation to continue. Because if I will do for example, a program that I see the result after, I don't know, 6 months, of course, every day you don't have the determination and the
Mm.
actually possibility to do it. But if you see that every day you're improving a lot, you are always more excited to continue and do it.
Cool. So it was like motivating as you went. You see the videos, you
Yeah, you see
start
that
to
you're improving.
practice, and you start practicing. Like, talk me through a little bit what it was like going from like the training, so like, some of the stuff we did to like going out and playing with your teammates.
Yeah, because for example, I told you from the beginning, like, okay, I can do the training, like, because I will do like hide because I was so embarrassed of my setting, but I will need time to go and do it in practice. And I start to do it in practice in the second week. So that I
Awesome.
will never do like in front of everyone set, but I have like, I don't know, I feel so confident that I was like, okay, let's do it. And I start to do it in practice and it was working. So
Hmm.
also the fact that it was working, it like, give me the motivation to continue and do it.
Awesome.
And you never expect that in the second week I can actually set in front of everyone. That was so good.
Yeah, and like you said, you were kind of a hermit. You were like kind of scared for people to see your hands, right? You're like, don't look at them. Like,
No, I
close
was
your
so
eyes.
embarrassed. Like,
Don't look
please
at
don't look at
them.
me. I will never do that in practice. I was like, okay, if I can do it in the dorm, like in my room, hide and do it, okay. But in front of everyone, I need I think I told you like almost 1 year. And it doesn't take me 1 year at all. It take me less than 1 month. That's crazy. That
That's
was
awesome.
so good. Thank you
That's
so
awesome.
much.
I mean, you're a super hard worker, so I mean, it only makes sense that you made it happen. So, congrats
Thank
to
you.
you. Awesome.
I'm so
Um,
proud.
so am I. I think
Yes, it's so
everybody
a good
is,
job.
especially your partner's probably really proud of you because now they're
That
offense.
I
They're
now she
hitting
can do
percentages.
everything. Yeah.
That's so funny. Okay, so what would you say to somebody who's on the fence about joining the program? You know, they could go one way or the other, they're not really sure. Like, what would you say to them?
A defender, again, as a setter, like
Yeah.
for the setter focus, yeah. I
Yeah.
think is a start that can help everyone
Hmm.
because like also now my partner start to a hand setting and as an attacker I feel when she hand set that the game is so quick and I like quick games. I
Hmm.
think it's because I'm a middle, but I really like the set when they hand because they can push me a more specific ball that is actually what I want. So
Hmm.
now I try also to say to my partner to start to hand setting because she too doesn't have a lot of confidence, but she can do. She's really good.
Hmm.
So I think it's a program that is okay for the attacker and for the defender because everyone in beach need to know how to set. We are
Okay.
in two, so we don't have a lot of other possibility.
I like how cut and dry you are. You're like, okay, someone's on the fence, like, you have to do this. Like, you got a handset.
Yeah,
You want to be better.
they
That's
need
so
to. Yeah.
cool. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for answering all the questions. Is there anything
Thank you for
else you want to
everything.
say, before I send you off?
No, thank you so much. It's the main stuff, like for real. I will never believe that, but yep, and now I can handset. So I feel so proud of the program and of the result. Thank you
That's
so much.
awesome. That's awesome. And then for everybody who wants to, follow you, is there a place on social media they can find you
Oh,
or learn more
yeah,
about you?
Cami trattino basso, I don't know what to say, like Cami,
Okay.
Bairini.
All right. I'll put it on the description so
Perfect, thank you. I don't know what to spelling. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I'm super grateful that you hopped in and did the program and put some trust in me. And, it sounds like the results are really working for you. So that's
Yeah,
super exciting.
definitely.
It's awesome.
Thank you so
All
much.
right. Thank you so much, Camila. I really appreciate it. Thank you.